40 seconds and counting. Tom Stafford making a final check of his computer. The vehicle, all stages pressurized at this time. We're waiting for the swing arms to come back. One should be coming back at this time, the second one at 17 seconds. Tom Stafford reports they are go. They're coming up in the 20-second mark. T-minus 20 seconds and counting. 17 seconds and counting. Guidance internal. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. We have ignition sequence start. Engines on. 5, 4, 3, 2. All engines running. Launch commit. Liftoff. We have liftoff. 49 minutes past the hour. Stafford reports the clock has started. The tower is clear.
Kaycee and Victor have called you here to the Chabot Science Center. The Science Center is a special place. It reflects our human nature. We've always been looking up to the stars, longing to connect beyond the boundaries of our planet, seeking to understand our place in the cosmic constellation and what it means for our lives. So I want you to connect with me to this sense of awe and wonder, and to become grounded and present in this moment. So I ask all of you, if you will, just close your eyes. And take a deep breath in through your nose, allowing your belly to fill with the air, and exhale, breathe out. Continue to breathe and consider these words from Carl Sagan, a famed astronomer, astrophysicist, author, and poet. He reminds us that the size and the age of the cosmos are beyond human comprehension. Lost somewhere between immensity and eternity is our tiny planetary home. Our species is young and curious and brave, and we are a mechanism by which the universe can understand itself. We exist to wonder, to create, to know, and to hope. And to love is the sum of all our evolution, all our thinking, and our accomplishments. For creatures as small as we, this vastness is bearable only through love. The vastness is bearable only through love. Today we celebrate the love of Kaycee and Victor, also celebrate the love of the family and friends surrounding them. It's your love and your care manifested that has made Kaycee and Victor the amazing, dynamic, and thoughtful individuals they are today. And now let us take our focus and sharpen it a little bit to turn the telescope of our attention to the love story of Kaycee and Victor. They met during freshman year at Andrew Hill High School while waiting for the school bus. Well, at least that's what they're pretty sure of, that it was freshman year, but maybe it was sophomore year. And was it through class or was it really at the bus stop? Because indoors kind of sounds a lot more likely, but I mean, when you've been together for 13 years, the details become a little bit fuzzy. And freshman year waiting for the bus is the story they've been telling, it's the story they're gonna keep on telling. So it must be true, right? Anyway, in just 3 days, yes, 3 days from now, Kaycee and Victor will celebrate their 13-year anniversary. a function of spending almost half their lives together. This, what year did this happen again? And are you sure it happened like that? Is a recurring theme in their history. There are some moments though that come through crystal clear. It's March 9th, 2008. Kaycee and Victor are enjoying a date night at Pizza My Heart in downtown San Jose. Nervously, Kaycee asks Victor, "Are you my boyfriend?" To which Victor replies, "Do you want me to be your boyfriend?" Classic 17-year-old conversation, only just a little bit more sophisticated than passing a note. Just. But in case you were wondering, the answer to both questions was yes. Today, they become married partners. And through this ceremony, they transition primarily with words. My words that I share with all of you, the words of their vows that they'll share with each other. But these words are just an attempt, our best human effort to give voice to the deep feelings of love and commitment that they feel in their hearts. A love that is perhaps best captured in the concept of home. For Kaycee and Victor, their ideal marriage is home. Home isn't a place where you're perfect. It's where you are vulnerable, honest, and safe to do both of those things. Home is a place where you can disagree, argue, show your whole range of human emotions, make mistakes, and still know that you are loved unconditionally and you are in the place where you belong. Home isn't a place, after all. Home is where Kaycee and Victor are together. Home is a feeling that is deeper than words.
My dearest Kaycee, in senior year, you asked me if I wanted us to go steady. But I was the first, just 1 or 2 months into our relationship, during an AIM chat session, to confess that I loved you. And though I was very smitten and wanted, as Drake says, nothing but your hot love and emotion endlessly, I didn't really know what love was at the time. I now know that love is our choice to journey together down a road with rough general direction in mind, yet the ultimate destination unknown. I am so grateful to have grown up with you and learned about love with you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for waiting for me to learn to love, to grow in love, and to commit to making this journey through life with you. I couldn't find a better partner. You're smart, self-aware, and considerate, forthright, and courageous. You're better than a good day. I hope to support you as much as you have supported me. I vow to value the small moments. I vow to care for you in lean times and times of plenty. I promise to cook tasty food for you, and pasta carbonara will always make the rotation. I vow to show up for our relationship every day, especially when it's hard. I love you with all my heart.
Years ago, I read what the artist Joanna Newsom had to say about her marriage to comedian Andy Samberg. She said, quote, "When I crossed that line in my mind, where I knew I was with the person that I wanted to marry, it was a very heavy thing, because the idea of death stops being abstract, because there is someone you can't bear to lose." Before I read that interview, I had never heard someone articulate that heaviness, that little kernel of grief I sometimes feel when I think about our love. Because death is not abstract to me. When my mom died, I was consumed by grief. And you knew me in that grief. You were a wonderful and caring friend to me in that grief. And eventually, as my partner. You held me in that grief. And throughout the changing seasons of our lives, you have held me through grief, through anxiety, through depression. But those seasons are short and life is long. And that little kernel of grief is just that. It's little, it's tiny, and it's a reflection of something much bigger, of how blessed I have been to love you and live beside you for the past 13 years, and how blessed I will be by the years to come. Victor, my love, you are so funny and so smart and so humble. Every curiosity is an opportunity for A/B testing. Every Luxie dinner is a chance to beg for a dainty paw. And every poop joke is worth a belly laugh. Victor, my love, you are so patient and so kind. And no matter how tired or stressed or disappointed you are, you never take it out on anyone. And when I fall into melodrama, as I do, you are always there to sit with me, to listen to me, to take my barbs and my apologies, and to reassure me that you love me. Victor, my love, you are better than a good day. And over the past 13 years, we've had bad days. And with the decades ahead of us, we'll have so many more. But I know the future will be like our past. And every day is full of love and laughter and warmth and safety and kindness because of you. I cannot bear the thought of losing you. And so, as much as I can, as well as I can, and for as long as I can, I promise, I vow to love you.
Victor, please repeat after me. Kaycee, I give myself to you to be your husband.
Kaycee, I give myself to you to be your husband.
I promise to love and sustain you.
I promise to love and sustain you.
In the covenant of marriage.
In the covenant of marriage.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In plenty and in want.
In plenty and in want.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
Kaycee, please repeat after me. Victor, I give myself to you to be your wife.
Victor, I give myself to you to be your wife.
I promise to love and sustain you.
I promise to love and sustain you.
In the covenant of marriage.
In the covenant of marriage.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In plenty and in want.
In plenty and in want.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
As a symbol of these vows, the couple will now exchange wedding rings. If you'll give Kaycee the ring that she's going to give to you. And Victor, take Kaycee's left hand in yours. And as you place this ring on her finger, there you go. Please say, I give you this ring as my gift to you.
I give you this ring as my gift to you.
Wear it and think of me.
Wear it and think of me.
And know that I love you.
And know that I love you.
And Kaycee, please take Victor's left hand in yours. As you place this ring on his finger, please say, I give this ring as my gift to you.
I give this ring as my gift to you.
Wear it and think of me.
Wear it and think of me.
And know that I love you.
And know that I love you.
Astronaut Lauren Acton speaks of his journey and view from that vantage point. He said, looking outward into the blackness of space, sprinkled with the glory of a universe of lights, I saw majesty, but no welcome. Below was a welcoming planet. There, contained in the thin, moving, incredibly fragile shell of the biosphere, is everything that you hold dear. All the human drama and comedy. That's where life is. That's where all the good stuff is. Victor and Kaycee are lucky to have you with them as they journey around the sun, and they wouldn't have it any other way. They truly and deeply love you. And they ask as they keep journeying through life that you'll hold tight to the ties that bind them to you and you to them, remembering that home is where all the good stuff is. So I hope that you are all ready to stick by Kaycee as long as they shall live and as long as they make their way through life. If you can make that commitment, I want to hear you do a little applause or some cheering for this couple because you're ready to support them. All right. Well, now that we have that little bit of business done then, and you've committed to them and they've committed to each other, it is my joy and my privilege and my honor to pronounce you husband and wife. You may celebrate with a kiss. I am very proud to introduce to you Kaycee and Victor, a married couple.
Let me practice saying this with you. My wife, Kaycee.
Oh no, weird.
My wife, Kaycee.
Say it again.
Everyone, please give a round of applause for my wife, Kaycee. One day, senior year of high school, Kaycee comes up to me and she goes, you know, I think I have a crush on Victor.
Ew, you guys.
And I was like, where did this even come from? Like, you see him every day, but it took this long for you to realize that? And then one day she finally told him, and Victor actually needed a couple of weeks to figure out if he felt the same way. Fortunately, he did. And this is all just to say, and Kaycee, I'm sure you're aware of this, that the longer you know Victor, the years will go by, and you're just gonna love him even more.
Victor, thank you for taking such great care of Kaycee's heart, for always being there to listen, no matter how loud she gets, for reminding her that she is worthy of so much love and that she deserves all the best that life has to offer. When times were hard, Kaycee was my rock, and it makes me so happy to know that you are hers. You bring out the best in her. Kaycee, you and I may have grown up together, but I'm so happy that you and Victor will have each other to grow old with. For the past 13 years, I've seen you grow both as individuals and as a couple, and I know that our perfect, sweet Kaycee has found the perfect man for her. I look forward to your future, and I know Kaycee and Victor will last a lifetime.
Spare no word, explain your spirit guide. And we'll need those words but sometimes silence is all we'll ever need to say. So if we can be quiet together, we're doing okay.